On 18th February, we celebrate the feast of St.Kuriakose Elias Chavara, founder and social reformer. St.Kuriakose Elias Chavara is the first canonized male saint of Indian origin. Elias Chavara was born on 10th February 1805 in Kainakari, a small village of Alapi district in the Travancore state. After his primary education, he joined the Pallipuram seminary attached to St. Mary's Church, Chertala. He received his subdiaconate in 1827 and diaconate in 1828. On 29th November 1829, he was ordained a priest at St. Andrew's Church. From a very young age, Kuriakose was instructed to chant the name Jesus, as a result of which he eagerly wished to live a life dedicated to Jesus and the Church. Kuriakose belonged to Indian Syro-Malabar Catholic Church, an Eastern Catholic Church of the St. Thomas Christian community founded in the 1st century. He is the founder of CMI and CMC congregations. St. Kuriakose triggered a renaissance in Kerala in the 19th century. He was one such reformer who was also a man of faith. Millions, irrespective of caste and creed, benefited from his work, which triggered a social, cultural, and intellectual awakening in Kerala. Saint Chavara was a pioneer of education reforms. When education was the privilege of the social elite, his Pallikudam movement, setting up schools in church premises, enabled universal access to education. As the Vicar General of Syro-Malabar Christians, he ordered that schools be set up on all church premises and threatened to close down those that failed to meet the terms. He also started free midday meals and provided clothes and books to reduce dropouts among the poor and Dalit students. For this purpose, he mobilized resources by collecting a pidiari, a handful of rice, and tithe from well-off families. The practice initiated by Saint Chavara in Christian schools influenced the Divana of Travancore, C.P. Ramaswamy Iyer, to plan midday meals in government schools in 1936. In 1846, Saint Chavara established a Sanskrit school in Manam in Kerala that enabled ordinary people to study the sacred Hindu literature in Sanskrit. The first indigenous Catholic religious congregation for men, CMI, he founded in 1831, supplied dedicated and highly skilled personnel for managing the schools and institutions. The first religious congregation for women, CMC-CTC, he founded in 1866, established schools to promote education for women with boarding facilities. It was a starting point for women's empowerment in Kerala. These congregations continue to pursue Saint Chavara's vision of universal and affordable education by running hundreds of educational institutions across the country. In the words of former President R. Venkataraman, Saint Chavara represented a major manifestation of the Indian Renaissance, which was to raise our underprivileged, to alleviate distress and infuse our people with a sense of pride in themselves. In 1846, with the permission of Swati Tirunal, the Maharaja of Travancore, Saint Chavara founded a printing press in Mananam and published educational materials and books to promote social harmony. He was convinced that the print media was a powerful medium to further learning. This venture not only contributed to the expansion of knowledge in Malayalam, but also effectively resisted the monopoly of colonial interest in the publishing domain. Deepika, the oldest Malayalam newspaper, was started from the press in 1887. As a mark of his exceptional altruism, Chavara founded a house of charity in 1869 in Kainakari, his native village, for the aged, the abandoned, and the sick. Saint Chavara raised resources for his educational and social interventions through paddy cultivation and small contributions from the local community. He was an apostle of peace and religious harmony. He realized that God's glory relies on the greatness of humans. He was a true contemplative in action and working tirelessly to liberate people from the tyrannies of ignorance, poverty, and sickness. St. Kuriakose spent the last 7 years of his life at Kunamau, Kerala, where he died on 3rd January 1871 and was buried in St. Philomena's Church there. Later, on 24th May 1889, his mortal remains were transferred from there and reinterred in the St. Joseph's Monastery. Chapel at Mananam, the mother house of the CMI congregation. St.Kuriakose Elias was well known for his sacrificial life and continues to be a model of Christian virtue and a solace for many in their trials and tribulations. Many favors have been received through his intercession. Saint Alphonsa, the first saint of India, sought the intercession of Saint Kuriakose and was instantly cured of her illness. She had certified this cure by her own handwritten testimonial. The canonization process of Father Kuriakose Elias Chavara began in 1956, and on 8 February 1986, he was beatified by Pope John Paul II at Kottayam, Kerala. The miraculous cure of the crippled feet of Joseph Pannaparambil from Calicut, Kerala, through the intercession of Saint Kuriakose, was approved for the beatification. The miraculous cure of the alternating convergent squint eyes of Maria Jose Kottarathil from Pala, Kerala, was approved by the Congregation for the Causes of Saints. Vatican for the canonization of Saint Kuriakose. On 18th March 2014, Pope Francis signed the decree approving Blessed Kuriakose Elias Chavara to be declared a saint. On 23rd November 2014, Kuriakose Elias Chavara was canonized at Rome by Pope Francis. The tomb where the mortal remains of Saint Kuriakose are interred is situated in front of the main altar of St. Joseph's Monastery Chapel at Mananam.